Hey guys, it's Ludy, aka Light Taylor Gang. You know what it is. Day one. I'm here with Haley tapping in. We're gonna talk about this girl project. We're gonna talk about the No More single that I just dropped. We're gonna talk about tours, just lifestyle. You know what I mean? How I got here, all that good stuff. Tune in.
All right, Ludi, I am so excited to talk with you. You are a jack of all trades. You are a very busy person. Let me just look at my list over here so I try not to miss anything. But you're a producer. You went on Vinyl Verse tour with Wiz Khalifa and Logic. You have a cannabis line, and you hold an A&R position at Taylor Gang. I mean, did I miss anything? What does a day in the life of you look like?
It's pretty, on a tour is more like, busy and turned up and on the go and stuff like that. Like when I'm on the road, I'm like doing the meet and greets and during that, like between a certain time, but also just like other places when Wiz is on stage, other artists fed and just helping out, where it needs to be. I look at it as just trying to be like the best team player, possible. It's like not just doing my one job, but if I can help out somewhere else, to try to help out there too, So, and I'm not like, I'm probably like one of the guys, there's two of us that's on Taylor Gang that's not an artist. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
like be flexible and do type different shit and try different shit and, just see where shit takes us for real.
That's awesome to hear. Let's talk about the music a little bit. Like I said, I covered your recent all-female rap single over on EARMILK. And I love that you brought a bunch of extremely talented female emerging rappers that are still kind of emerging, trying to get their name out there, trying to get their sound out there, and you put them all on a project. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that was just something that an idea I had I wanted to do. It was like a real woman empowerment going on, and I wanted to be involved. But like, some people, most guys, there's guys out there they want to be involved in like a creepy, weird way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was trying to avoid that, so it was just like, how can I be a part of that? And music was the thing that brought us together. So I kind of like I was already following some of them, and some of them I knew through friends. So I kind of like met with them one on one, told them what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Make sure everybody was on the same page. I booked studio at Kush Factory, the homie Ricky P studio for like 2 weeks, and invited the girls, and they came each day, did they work, wrote their own songs. It was like literally one of the best studio sessions that I've been in, and I've been
Wow.
the vibe was just amazing. It was just like a lot of girls and just me, you know what I mean? So it was just like it could have went bad
Yeah.
south things, you know what I mean? A lot of girls in one building, you know what I mean? Like that can either go left or right, but it went the right way. So yeah, we did like 15 songs. I'm gonna keep seven, and No More was the one that was kind of like stood out to kind of like it's like a turned up girl vibe, boss classy ratchet type vibe. So that was kind of the one I was feeling that I wanted to put out first, and that was kind of like the whole thing of it, like really just bring a whole bunch of up and coming female artists together, like for real. Cause I didn't really see nobody doing it. And, there's people that's in higher positions than me, but nobody's like bringing like all the girls together to like collab and make the best project or the best music they can possibly make with other good artists.
I love to hear that. It's definitely something interesting and different, and I love to see it. I feel like it could be easy, and maybe you don't feel this way, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it could be easy for, a hater or an op to say that you're using these women or trying to capitalize off their talents and put your name on it. What would you say to those haters?
I mean, I would just say the one thing that I stood on when I wanted to do this project is just like I wanted to do it with females that I was not involved with.
Right? Yeah.
No relations, no nothing. It was just all just music and business and like getting to work. So that's kind of like what I would say to a hater or anybody like, oh, you just did this, did it. No, like these girls, you know what I'm saying? Like these girls are up and coming. Like I wasn't trying to get nothing out of it, but the only thing is just to get them heard and seeing the people to see their talent and shit like that. So that was really it, for real, for real. That's what I would say.
And when can we expect some more new music from them?
I'm kind of going over like the plan on just dropping it. If I want to just drop the whole project, the rest of it, or if I just want to go back and just shoot another video for another single or and just drop it. Because it's kind of being like you give people a lot, they kind of like don't listen to everything sometimes. So if you give them one song and you're putting it in their face every day, they end up liking it and then it's out. And then, they're fans of that song, just sharing it. So I think I'm just like figuring out the marketing plan of everything on how I want to do it.
That definitely makes sense. Let's talk about Taylor Gang a little bit. What do you love most about being a part of Taylor Gang?
I love that it's a family,
Yeah.
not just like something that I was like bought into or whatever. It was just like something that I seen being built, and I was able to come on board at like a perfect time where things was needed, people was needed, but it had to be the right people with the right mindset to like make this thing grow. So like that is like the my favorite part of it. It's like family, it's like we see each other, we talk to each other, we chill other than just doing events and doing shows and stuff like that. So the family part is the best part to me.
That's awesome. Also, being an A&R and working in that side of the business. I mean, I think about that and that seems like a dream to me. It's something I'm always super curious about. I'm like, I say I would love to be in that line of work, but it also, I would assume it's probably not as glamorous as people make it out to be.
Yeah, yeah. There's the other side of things that people don't see or don't say and stuff like that. But that's like that's what everything. It's like there's the pros and the cons of things. Like what I'm saying. So it's just like the things people don't get to see is just like the emails and the text messages and going through trying to get an artist to do something, to get them to do this video shoot, to get them to do this drop. It's just like, that's the stuff people really, really don't see. We only see like the end product, the finished product of what's happening. So it's like, I kind of like to give as much as real as possible through me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to sugarcoat nothing, like far as music, whatever it is I'm doing. And if it's something that I'm showing on Instagram, it's because it's like I want people to see, you know what I mean? Like what goes on. Like with my meet and greets and stuff like that, it's just like, when we're on the roads, like people always just want to see concert stuff and Wiz performing. But I like to show people like me unloading the boxes, me grabbing, me sweating, me running, so people can see like, okay, if I want to do this, it ain't no walk in the park. You know what I mean? So that's kind of good to show people like both sides, though.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that behind the scenes look and what it actually looks like and what that might look like a day in your life. How did you, I know you mentioned that you came into Taylor Gang at the perfect time. How did you get started? How did you make these connections and find your way into this?
I mean, it was really through Chevy.
Yeah.
Chevy's her brother and him and Wiz were kicking it, studio hanging a lot, and I was actually incarcerated when they dropped the "Say Yeah" video, and
Oh,
I'm like
wow.
looking at my TV and MTV come across, and it's like Wiz Khalifa "Say Yeah" next video, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, yo, I'm like this shit is about to be kind of like big, And then I come home and I wasn't able to do little shows that they were going to because I was unable to travel. But once I got off, um, I just rode up to a show with Chevy and walked on a bus and I had a blunt in my hand and Wiz was like, "Yo, we don't smoke blunts," but we had already worked out that I can come do the merchandise. So I was selling merchandise at first with his uncle, Motor, and then his cousin. So we was doing that for a long time, like literally selling merch. And the merch was crazy to me. I couldn't believe like we was selling like this. Like it was
Yeah.
insane. But I mean, after a few years, I just wanted something that was like more hands-on. And that's when I got into like the VIP meet and greet, and just that kind of like made it more comfortable for him because now he doesn't have somebody from the label saying, "Hey, we got to do this meet and greet." It's me coming up to him like, "Bro, you smoked that last joint? We're gonna do this meet and greet." Like making it more comfortable for him. And then, we didn't have no A&R at Taylor Gang. So it was just kind of like I love music and always did this stuff anyway with them in the studio. So it's just like, making something official for me to do and to give me like something to look forward to and to keep doing.
That's awesome. What a story, like to come full circle and kind of get into that. That's awesome to hear. Um, I like to keep my interviews short and sweet, but packed full of information. My last question for you is just what makes an artist stand out to you when you are thinking of signing artists or finding new talent?
To me and just me only is it's kind of like personality, the sound, and like their consistency. Like, like do they really want it? Because some people just be like, "Oh, I'm an artist," and they drop a video every 3 months type thing. You know what I mean? But then you'll find somebody that's like dropping stuff every day to get people to really recognize them. And those are kind of like the three things that like I instantly look for. Like, what's your personality like? The music's good, okay, of course. And then like how consistent are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course everybody would love to be like signed to Taylor Gang, but it's just like you have to show us something, you know what I mean? So
Right?
long as artists are doing, have those three things in mind and confident, like they'll be good, like for real. And that's just what I look in the artists for real.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. This was super informational. I'm looking forward to more new music and seeing what else you have, more behind the scenes looks. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Awesome time, Haley. Look forward to, putting out more content. And if y'all don't got that no more, make sure y'all go download it. Turn,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Make a video, tag me, I'll repost it, show some love, I'll show some love back. And